So I'm just curious, you guys, have you ever had a real paranormal activity happen to you? If so, let me know in the comments below because I would love to hear your story.
The video you're about to see shows a woman who had just gotten out of the shower. Sitting down, she starts recording something simple to send to a friend, just showing how she usually wraps and dries her hair. It was supposed to be just another ordinary moment, but she had no idea that, while recording, she would capture something that would completely change that night.
Oh my goodness.
Suddenly, the window curtain moves, a slight pull, just enough to catch her attention. She notices it and slightly turns the camera, trying to figure out what that was. And then it happens. The curtain is yanked hard, abrupt, violent. Her reaction says it all. The shock is immediate and impossible to ignore. Many said it could have just been the wind, but there's one detail that...
All right, but wait a minute. Do you guys see, I'm going to back it up, right? But do you guys see it looks like a reflection of a shadow in the window? I think somebody is in there, and I think that this one is fake. Let me know. Let me know, you guys, because I think it's fake. Let's back this up. Back it up.
Violent.
Look.
Her reaction says it all.
Let's
moves,
see.
a slight pull,
Y'all see
just
that?
enough to catch her attention. She notices it and slightly turns the camera, trying to figure out what that was. And then it happens. The curtain is yanked hard, abrupt, violent. Her reaction says it all. The shock is immediate and impossible to ignore. Many said it could have just been the wind, but there's one detail that raises questions. From the reflection in the window, it appears to be closed, which makes that explanation unlikely. Whatever it was, one thing is certain. That's not something she's going to forget anytime soon.
I see something in the window. Okay.
On TikTok, the account Flor Munaila was never known for paranormal content, but a recent video completely changed that. In the recording, a daughter was simply capturing a quiet moment at home, her father playing the guitar and singing, something he does all the time. It was supposed to be just another peaceful memory, nothing out of the ordinary. But while the video was being filmed, something ended up being captured without anyone noticing. Take a close look.
Pa, no te falles porque te voy a colgar en el TikTok. En el Facebook de arrancado lo vas a poner.
At the time, everything seemed normal. The father playing, the calm atmosphere, nothing that really stood out. But when they watched the footage again later, they realized there was something else in the frame. Watch it again and see if you can spot it.
Let's see that.
Pa, no te falles porque te voy a colgar en el TikTok.
What is
En el
that?
Facebook de arrancado lo vas a poner.
You guys. That's
Outside
creepy.
the house, you can make out a pale figure with a clearly human silhouette. It appears to be standing still, watching. The strangest part is that no one noticed it while the video was being recorded. The shock only came afterward. Now, everyone is trying to understand what exactly showed up there that night. But the question remains, if it was there the whole time, why did no one notice?
Because it's standing still, obviously.
Imagine being at home in the middle of the night, around 4 a.m., when
Okay.
suddenly your dogs start barking intensely. Not a normal bark. That kind of warning, like they're reacting to something that shouldn't be there. That's exactly what a young woman experienced. But instead of ignoring it like most people would, she decided to check, and that may have been her mistake.
Eran las 4 de la mañana y mi perrita no paraba de ladrar cuando salí. Capté esto.
And what is that? What is that? Wait a minute, let me tell you. First of all, I would be super irritated if this was going on at 4 o'clock in the morning, especially knowing that I have to wake up at 5. Like, why? Just be quiet, okay? We're inside, puppy. We're inside. Stop it with the noise.
In the darkness, a shadow can be seen standing still, motionless,
Kinda.
as if it's just watching. For a moment, she tries to convince herself it's nothing, just her imagination, something caused by being half asleep. But
I mean, wait a minute. Do y'all see anything? Because I literally do not see anything. Let me know. I don't see anything, okay?
what happens next makes it impossible to ignore.
Hola, gente. Otra vez el ruido ese. Poco estoy haciéndome compañía hoy, pero ya estoy sola. Todavía se escucha un ruido de abajo. Y la verdad que no sé. Ay, con olor a algo ahí.
What's that?
Sora.
Oh my
Sora, subí.
goodness.
Ay, no, Dios santo.
What? Because that's exactly what I would do. Let's back that up. Wait a second. Because I would do the exact same thing. Hello, I see some. Look at those. Look at the hands on the stairs.
Sora.
I'm running after it. No. I need to see what's
Sora,
going on.
subí. Ay, no, Dios santo.
She ran. Because what are you doing in my house?
Minutes later, she wakes up again to strange noises throughout the house. Frightened, she starts calling for her dog. As she approaches the stairs, something appears. For a split second, a pair of hands, pale hands, almost translucent, disappearing as quickly as they appeared.
And she ran after him.
She goes downstairs to check on the animals, and surprisingly, they're all fine. After that, nothing else.
I'm gonna need her to be my
No
roommate.
updates. The video is from 2023, and since then, silence. Whatever was in that house simply stopped. Or maybe it just chose not to show itself anymore.
Yeah, it was scared because she was gangster. She was Stuart.
Celia Ann usually shares her daily life as a writer on social media, but behind the stories she creates, there's something happening inside her own home that feels straight out of a horror novel. She lives in an old Victorian house and often ends up taking care of her younger siblings at night. At first, everything seemed normal until the kids started waking up constantly, terrified, saying they weren't alone. The nightmares became so frequent that it turned into a pattern. Then one night, Celia witnesses something strange. One of her siblings was sleepwalking through the house, talking to someone who wasn't there. Not understanding what was happening, she decides to record it.
It's a person. It's Walter. It's a person.
Who's Walter?
Hi, Walter is here. He never gets Walter. Walter is not good about that. Walter, just go.
In the footage, the boy seems to be interacting with someone named Walter. He responds, looks around, as if he can actually see this presence. What makes it even more unsettling is that no one in the family knows that name. And according to the boy, Walter doesn't just show up once. He's always around, curious, and already suspecting that something more serious might be going on. Celia decides to keep recording what's happening inside the house, and that's when things become even harder to ignore.
There it goes. Just show it so nobody can everybody can see that.
Oh, wow, nice job.
That's really good.
Anybody can do this.
Guys, look,
Instead of shutting them.
Wow, nice job.
That's really impressive.
Oh, is it? Oh, never mind. That was just...
Is it now?
Okay.
Wait.
It's showing me. Good job. Try keeping one open. Try keeping one open.
Nice job.
I mean, it kind of does make sense though. If you have something in your house, an entity or whatever, why not be friends with it, right?
Guys, let's go downstairs. Okay, we're gonna head downstairs, okay?
With no one nearby, a door closes on its own. Minutes later, the children start speaking directly to Walter, asking for signs, and as if something is listening, the door responds. It opens, closes, right on cue with their requests. At that point, it no longer feels like a coincidence. Determined to understand more, Celia allows her siblings to try a more direct form of contact.
Okay, if you were the lady Cecilia saw in her
What
mirror,
is happening?
please turn the flashlight on. If you were the little girl singing last time, please turn the flashlight on.
It might not have been a little girl. Okay, you can turn the flashlight off now, okay?
Oh my goodness.
No? Okay. Okay. Can you please turn the flashlight off if you are also the person that I saw behind my mirror?
Oh gosh.
Or if there's a spirit here, can you please turn the flashlight on?
Ah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
You can turn.
All right, let's break this down. I'm thinking that the batteries are running out in the flashlight, and that is what is explaining what's going on here. Because I don't believe this at all.
If you were the person that was standing behind me in my mirror, please turn the flashlight on.
So somebody else?
Okay. If you were the person that was singing upstairs, please turn the flashlight on. Okay. If you are just someone that was, if you're just here. Oh God, okay. Okay, thank you. You can turn it off. Okay.
With a flashlight in hand, they ask simple questions, requesting answers through the...
Okay, all right. I'm sorry, you guys. Maybe they have flashlights with remotes, because that would be awesome, right? Then you could just create this and then become viral or whatever. That's what I think was going on here.
Light on, off, again, as if something is truly there, listening to every word. From that moment on, Celia had no more doubts that something was in the house. But the most disturbing part isn't just the presence itself. It's the fact that, according to the children, Walter isn't alone. And that raises a question that's impossible to ignore. Who exactly are these children talking to? And how many of them are there? It was exactly 11:30 p.m. when a young man was on a train heading home after a long day at work. In the video, he appears to be completely alone, or at least that's what he thought. Everything changes when he starts hearing strange noises, low, unsettling sounds, almost like growling.
And nobody's on the
He
train?
pulls out his phone to record what's going on.
What is that?
As he films, along with the disturbing sounds, at one point something even worse can be heard. A scream, a woman's scream, echoing through the empty train car. And when he moves the camera, something passes quickly across the frame. So fast that he only notices it weeks later. Watch again and see if you can spot it.
Let's see.
In In the reflection of the window, a figure appears. A
Did y'all see
woman
that?
with dark hair, a disturbing appearance, standing just inches away from him. The most unsettling part is that he didn't notice anything at the time. Some believe this could be a manifestation tied to that location. Maybe the spirit of someone who was once there, somehow trapped, appearing only through reflections. Others point to a more rational explanation. It could just be a trick of the light, a reflection of another passenger, or even distortions in the moving glass. But regardless of the explanation, when you look closely, it's hard to ignore. And you, did
It's
you
just a
manage
blob.
to see the figure?
I
What do you
didn't.
think it was?
I don't know.
There's a region in Brazil where, for decades, locals have reported encounters with strange entities and creatures. Stories passed down from generation to generation, always with similar descriptions. And recently, a guy known as Henrique Brabo posted a video that brought attention back to this place. According to him, some residents have captured images of these alleged presences. Take a close look.
Isso aqui é uma foto mesmo tirada, não é?
Não, isso aí é real.
Não pode o negócio.
Rick, pega uma. A Cida falou, escute, a Cida falou que se você tiver um lugar escuro e você tirar foto, que aparece coisa que você não vê.
Eu vi mais coisa, Lúcia.
Hoje nós vamos tirar foto lá.
Uma vez desceu uma nave
Você chora quando você vê.
Desceu uma nave
A energia dele é tão poderosa que você
Mas
chora.
você flutua.
E quem tirou
A
essa
dona
foto?
Cida disse que ela flutuava quando
Flutuou
viu.
quando ele apareceu pra mim.
Mas a dona Cida vê, tem
Eu
gente
vou
que
vir
vê.
pra cá pra mim poder ver de novo.
Por isso que é a cura.
Porque eu vou lá buscar.
Mata, ele tem quase 3 metros de altura. Olha ele ali, ó. Olha lá ele lá, tá vendo?
Olha, isso aqui é foto que
É
tiraram.
foto que eu tirei.
Você
Lá na floresta que eu vou.
Ele é um ser que aparece.
Na floresta.
Mas já teve
Não, aquele eu quero ver das pedras. Vocês não vê, tá doido, ele tá.
So were they in Portugal or Brazil or?
Olha isso aqui.
São guardiões da mata, né?
Okay, what is this?
Guardião da mata.
Tem guardião do morro também.
Guardian of the forest?
Aquele que faz. Parece uma. Que tá esganado é guardião do morro. Eu já
Tipo um pai da
eu
mata.
não vi ele, mas
É um
ele.
espírito da floresta.
Novo. Olha essa foto aqui, ó.
Aliens.
E a do anjo. Passa aqui.
Vocês dois.
Olha só.
É Humberto
Uma
e
foto e isso aqui, ó. Cadê a do anjo? Mostra a do anjo de
A
novo.
do ser, a do ser.
Não, aquele brilhoso perto da Casa das Pedras.
Olha aqui essa foto. Olha tipo um anjo bem aqui em cima aqui, ó. Olha que coisa doida.
Não foi por acaso.
Tá louco.
Based on the reports, one of the apparitions is described as a being with an intense glow, something powerful and far from ordinary. They also mention an entity connected to the forest, almost like a guardian of the area. And it doesn't stop there. They even show photos of a strange object that, according to them, often appears in the sky over the region, as if it's patrolling the area. For
It's
some,
definitely
all of
aliens.
this is compelling evidence that there's something beyond what we can explain, but not everyone is convinced. One paranormal theory suggests the area might concentrate some kind of unusual energy, capable of attracting or even manifesting these entities. A more rational explanation points to natural phenomena like light reflections, drones, or even misinterpretations influenced by the environment and people's expectations. But in the end, what do you think is really being seen in that region? Kyle Anthony's account has been drawing attention for a series of intriguing videos, and many believe they could be proof that something is haunting his house. In the footage we're about to see, everything happens in the morning when Kyle decides to head down to the basement. According to him, what he heard that day was completely different from anything he had experienced before, and much more intense.
His footsteps all freaking night. Who's knocking on my basement door?
As soon as he opens the door, the knocking sounds coming from inside suddenly stop. Silence takes over, and the strangest part, there's absolutely no one there. No signs of a break-in, no footprints in the snow outside that would suggest anyone had been around. For a few seconds, he tries to find a logical explanation, but then the noises start again, this time even closer, and that's when he ends up capturing something. When the lights flicker for a moment, something appears in the darkness. For a split second, you can make out what look like two faces, distorted shapes emerging from the dark, so fast that he doesn't notice it at the time, only later, when reviewing the footage. Now the question remains, was this actually a recording of whatever was tormenting him, or just a case of pareidolia, where the mind sees faces where there aren't any? As always, you decide.
The case. That's the case.
In Mexico,
for sure.
There's an old town known as Magdalena de Quino, a place surrounded by dark stories, ancient legends, and reports of apparitions that, to this day, no one has been able to explain. And the video you're about to see was recorded hence in that region, and what it shows is, at the very least, unsettling. In the footage, a group of young people is driving at night on their way to a pharmacy. Everything seems normal until something appears in the middle of the road.
Señor, ¿qué es eso?
What is that?
Está allá.
Nos bajamos. Güey.
¿Lo está moviendo? Allá, lo que está allá moviéndose, en lo más oscuro.
But why do they keep looking that way?
Es un palo.
No, yo lo veo.
Okay, you're in a car.
Está moviendo allá.
Ay, que eso me cagué, güey. Estamos bien cerca, güey.
You could just go the other way, you know. What's that strange noise?
Y nos queríamos bajar por unas pastillas. Esa cosa que está ahí, mire.
As they continue down the dark street, one of them points it out. There's a woman standing ahead. She's wearing a long white dress, and she doesn't move. The group goes quiet. No one dares to get closer. Later, when they watch the video again, they come to a chilling conclusion. To them, it might be La Llorona, one of the most well-known legends in Latin America. And after watching this footage, the question remains, was it just a person standing in the road, or something that wasn't supposed to be there? Imagine being in a normal moment of your day, and suddenly, something completely unexplainable happens right in front of you. That's exactly what the TikTok user Beware of Henny shared on January 4th. In the video, she's simply recording herself in front of her bathroom mirror. Everything seems normal, until something catches her attention out of the corner of her eye. When she turns to check, she's faced with a scene she says she'll never forget.
Better stop making those duck lips in the mirror then.
What? What?
Out of nowhere, the bathroom window starts opening on its own. No one touches it, no warning at all. Startled, she freezes, trying to process what just happened. And as if that wasn't strange enough, a second video she posted shows the exact same thing happening again.
Bro. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, we see now.
It's still going. Bye.
After it went viral, many comments pointed to a possible paranormal explanation, but there are also more rational possibilities, like wind pressure, temperature differences, or even
What exactly are you talking about? What kind of wind pressure is going to open the window like that? Like actually lift it up and then, yeah, I don't see how wind pressure can do this here, buddy. Okay? No, I don't.
Structural issues with the window that could cause it to open by itself. Even so, the fact that it happened more than once raises questions. And I want to hear from you. What do you think really happened there? Leave your opinion in the comments. The footage you're about to see was recorded by a woman who was staying at a hotel in Indonesia. According to her, as soon as she got to the room, she decided to film everything to show her family how comfortable the place was. It was just a simple video, with no intention beyond that. But for a brief moment, something completely unexpected appears. And if you blink, you might miss it.
Let me see. Why did that look so fake, though? And whatever it was could probably be behind the door.
As she steps away from the balcony and walks back into the room, a small figure with a ghost-like appearance can be seen quickly moving toward the bathroom. It's fast, but clearly not normal. Not noticing anything at the time, she keeps walking like nothing happened. But seconds later, when she enters the bathroom, there's absolutely nothing there. No person, nowhere for anyone to hide. According to her, she was completely alone in the room, which makes it even harder to explain. And that's what raises the question. If no one was there, then what was that thing that ran across the camera?
And that had a shadow.
After a series of strange events inside his home, Instagram user Noah Nafasan decided to take action. He installed security cameras to try and understand what was going on. According to him, everything started shortly after he acquired a replica of the famous Annabelle doll.
Now, can somebody explain to me why you would actually do this? After all the horror stories about this doll, why would you go and buy a replica just to see what will happen? Are you that bored? You could just watch a movie, you know? You could just watch my channel.
Unexplainable things began to happen.
And he put it in his room just like, oh, get out of here. Why? Oh, that looks like my cat. The moment he's been waiting for. Don't run now. That's what you asked for.
In the footage, the closet door where the doll is kept opens on its own, slowly, with no one around. And there it is, sitting still, motionless, as if it's watching the room. The atmosphere is already unsettling, but it gets worse. Seconds later, objects start falling off the table for no apparent reason. The shock is immediate. Noah panics and rushes out of the area. After the video went viral, many began to believe the doll might be connected to everything, even though it's just a replica. Some say that objects like this, surrounded by dark stories, can end up attracting some kind of presence, something that takes advantage of the situation to manifest. And now the question remains, did all of this start because of the doll, or
Obviously.
is it just the gateway through which something entered that house?
Ooh, number 2.
The video you're about to see was posted by an Instagram user, and according to her, what her security camera captured was one of the most terrifying experiences of her life. It was around 10 p.m. when she got home, just like any other night. Everything was quiet until, as she approached the entrance, something happened.
Hello.
Oh, yes, of course, you said that. Oh, God. Paul?
As she walks inside, completely unaware, a voice suddenly comes out of nowhere. Low, raspy, clear enough to understand. Just one word. Hello. The shock is immediate. Without thinking twice, she rushes inside, trying to get to safety. What makes it even more unsettling is that when reviewing the footage, there's no sign of anyone nearby. No movement, no shadows, nothing that suggests another person was there. And yet, the voice is still there. That's what led many people to believe it could have been some kind of manifestation trying to communicate. Now, imagine the situation. You're alone, arriving home in the silence of the night. Would you have the courage to answer? Renting a place to spend the night usually doesn't seem like a big deal. But some houses carry stories that go far beyond what you see in the photos. A man decided to stay at a house he found on Airbnb, even after hearing reports from previous guests. According to them, during the night, it was common to hear a piano playing on its own, as if someone were still there. Skeptical, he ignored all of it and went to the place with a friend, until, in the middle of the night, something changed. A sound, low, distant, coming from one of the rooms in the house. Curious, they grab a camera and decide to check it out.
I'm telling you, this place is haunted. Did you heard that?
Yeah, I can't do this.
Will you go in there with me?
Yes. You have to go first.
Stay by me. It keeps playing, I swear. No, dude, I'm not going up in that. It's this piano, I swear to God it is. No, dude, you got me fucked. I swear. Oh, God.
That ghost is just having fun.
Carefully, they approach the piano. The room is silent, but then a key moves on its own. The sound echoes through the room. No one is there. The shock is immediate. Without thinking twice, they back away and leave, trying to process what they just saw. Later, trying to find some kind of explanation, he decides to look into the history of the house, and he discovers something disturbing. The former owner's daughter died in an accident, and according to reports, her ashes were placed inside that very piano, an instrument.
Wait a minute, who does that? Why would you do this? I don't understand at all.
She used to play every single day when she was alive, and that raises an unsettling question.
Okay,
Was
that's
that
why they did
sound
that?
just a coincidence, or is someone still playing
She's
even
playing.
after they're gone?
She's playing even after she's
Thanks for
gone.
watching all the way.
That's crazy. First of all, I just don't understand. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.